to another episode of the Not So Super Fan. So today we're gonna do a review for the new Netflix movie All Day and a Night. This movie stars Jeffrey White, Aston Sanders, Yahya Abdul, Mateen II, Isaiah John, who you guys might know from Snowfall from FX. I haven't finished that season yet. So there's a quote and that was said about 2 times in this movie, and I'm gonna go back to it and elaborate. It basically said slavery taught black people how to survive, but not how to live. Let that marinate. So this movie is from the beginning. It just shows you this kid. His whole life was on the downward spiral. He's in school. He's getting you see him getting bullied. The first thing you see is him getting bullied by this kid that takes his toy. And he's in the nurse office, and this kid he meet up with tells him, I can't wait to get out the hood. And he's like, you ain't never getting out the hood. And it just shows you, just from there, that him saying that to that kid, that his whole mindset is that this is where he's gonna be for the rest of his life, the hood, trying to survive every day. And you see throughout the movie the process, as far as because the movie you get the now story with him, but so he's narrating, as far as you get a few flashback narration of what's going on, because at the beginning of the movie he's of course he's right now during the process of the movie he's in jail, but he's also narrating his life story of how he ended up in jail, from his childhood to him trying to survive throughout the day, him having a baby mama, well, basically a girlfriend, finding out she's pregnant, now trying to make it every day. And the thing, when he found out that his girl has a kid, he shows her that he's happy that he's gonna take care of his, but then he doesn't have a job. He's out there robbing niggas every day, and you see in his face that he's stressed out about what he's gonna do. As far as Aston Sanders, he doesn't talk much other than him narrating the story, but you don't get much of the dialogue from him throughout the movie. I kind of had a problem, but it kind of worked for me. But his face expression throughout the movie, you kind of understand what's going on through his life. I've seen other reviews so far, Rotten Tomato and other things, and people saying things about this movie. But one thing, and most of the reviewers, once again, they're white. I don't think those reviewers. I think a lot of this movie will touch more of as I would say, the black community more, because I would say we have more of an understanding of why this type of movie transcends with us, because even me, growing up, I've had similar experience where, I was bullied at school, and I go home and my dad tells me, yo man, you better go back and handle your shit. And I went back and handled my shit, and which got me later on in trouble. There was a scene similar to that in the movie, and I have had friends, they've chosen, they feel like this is the way of life, being gangster, and certain things growing up, like you see in the black community, kids are never taught that, hey, go to school, be a scientist, as far as scientist, doctor, or an engineer. These things, you could do these things and still make money. But what they saw was being a dope boy, or a rapper, or a ball player. That's what you needed to make it out the hood. And you see that in the movie, because he's trying to be a rapper, but also he's out there in the street trying to, robbing people and stuff like that. And there's a certain scene where you see that he gets help from this one guy, his mom's boyfriend, but the way that, I guess, something the boyfriend said to him that made him mad, and he reacted after somebody just bailed you out of jail, and you reacted that way to that. And I've seen things like that happen, and that's why this movie kind of hit home with me, because at my job, I'm a manager, and I see people every day, young, old, that still have that same mindset that being, the thug life is still the way, being gangster is still the way. And sadly, there's just people that will never change from that, because it goes back to that quote I said in the beginning, slavery taught black people how to survive, but not how to live. Because imagine growing up in this community where all you see is drug, death every day. The schools, they don't have no supplies for for the kids. There's too many kids in one classroom. The teacher can't attend to one kid. So all you're gonna see is that I'm stuck here, and I gotta do what I gotta do today to survive for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna read this book, but how long is it gonna take for me to get where I need to be to survive for tomorrow? And it kind of transcends as far as this movie. So it's a really good movie. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm talking about other things. But as far as Jeffrey Wright in this movie, I guess it's because I've seen him and I've been watching Westworld, and he's been playing a lot of intellectual roles. It kind of took me off seeing him playing like this thug in the movie, but he did a great job playing the character. It took me a while just to get into his character, because I've seen him in Westworld for so long. It kind of took me a while. But of course, he's going to play James Gordon, so from his acting prowess, he's going to be a great Jim Gordon in Batman. So, but as far as Jeffrey Wright, he did a great job. And Ashton Sanders playing Ja in this movie, who's the main lead, he did a great job. And I remember, I think the first time I didn't really get into, I know he was in Moonlight. And the recent movie was with Denzel, Equalizer 2. Once again, he did not have that much dialogue in this movie except for the narration, but his face expression, his reaction to certain things, it just kind of worked for me. And Isaiah John TQ, you didn't get to see much of him, but he is somewhat of a catalyst to what's going on as far as why the main character Ja ended up in jail. And the thing about this movie, when Ja ended up in jail, is because he killed somebody, but throughout the movie you don't know why. It's not till later on you find out why. And some people might say, because of what that person did, you kind of agree with it, but you can't agree with that. And it just goes back to the mindset as far as certain people. I'm not gonna say certain people. It's just the mindset when people are put in this establishment, as far as black people, drug and no way to get out. People coming to your neighborhoods. I don't want to go too deep into this, but this movie kind of hit home with me, and it's not a particular happy movie. I would say the ending is kind of somber, because the way it ended, he did something that I would say I wouldn't agree, but at the end of it was him trying to survive, but you see toward the end, he's trying to be a changed person as far as being a father and being a son toward his dad, trying to build that relationship. But somber, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, it is a really good movie. I don't agree. I'm not gonna attack any reviewer, but I just don't agree with certain review, because it's at like 53% at Rotten Tomato. And I say that I don't agree with certain reviews I got from this movie because I feel like certain people won't understand or feel where this movie is coming from, as far as understanding like certain the struggles when it comes to living in the hood or just being black in itself, because this is a scene in this movie. He gets a job at a shoe store, and this lady comes in and is like, "What are you doing?" And minor spoiler, and he's like, looks at her like, "I work here," and I've dealt with that, that small subtle racism. People assume just because you're black, you shouldn't be certain places. Yeah, it's just certain people assume that just because you're black, you shouldn't be certain places, and it's just, I don't know. But other than that, I really enjoyed this film. The certain time, the pacing was okay. The movie slowed down. Certain things I wish I would have seen, because this movie is about an hour and 30 something minutes long. There's certain I wish the main character would have had more dialogue, because he is a quiet guy. I understand that this is his role, and once again, him narrating the movie kind of leveled that out for me. But I wish they would have went into more detail as far as his relationship with his mother, if you know what I'm saying. Because at one point in the movie, he kind of blames her for him ending up in jail. But a couple of scenes, they showed that his mother, she was there trying for him. It was him and his mother. I guess would I don't know, but because the mom and the grandma were trying to, help him go into the teacher's meeting, looking for the better for him. But I don't know where in the process where kind of like his mother fell off. I know after he beat up the mom's boyfriend, that's where she kicked him out. But you can't blame her because of your action, or is it because that she's still with the dad? Personally, I feel like that it wasn't the mother's fault that he ended up the way he is, and I mainly blame the dad and instilling that mentality in him as far as growing up in the hood. And because having a child, certain words you say or action you do will stay with them for the rest of their life, and it will either make them or break them. And I feel like in the movie, the dad's word and action broke him, because he saw certain things his dad did and say or do, which led him to the path he's now. And I don't necessarily blame the mom. All right, guys, that was my review for the Netflix movie All Day and Night. I'm gonna give this movie a B minus. B minus, just certain things I feel like I needed more as far as this movie. But other than that, really enjoyed it. Yeah, it just still kind of thinking about it. The movie makes you think a lot, think a lot about as far as things going on. But we'll see. But guys, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this movie, and I will be getting back at you with more reviews and reactions.